Hey everybody, this is Jordan Rudess. Many of you know me through my work with the band Dream Theater, but of course I've been in the music space for a long time. Liquid Tension Experiment, the Dixie Dregs, the Paul Winter Consort, David Bowie, and all kinds of stuff. But before any of that, I was a classical pianist. From about the age of 7 until 18, I was completely immersed in the world of classical piano, and that was gonna be my path. Well, that kind of changed, as a lot of you know. One day, some high school friends showed up at my family home with a Moog Sonic 6, and they kind of barged through the door, much to my mother's dismay. They brought it right into my bedroom, gave me some headphones, and insisted that I try it. Well, try it I did, and my mind was literally blown. I discovered that you could change pitch when you were playing the keys, and you could turn these knobs to kind of express all these different kinds of timbres. And from that day, I think everything literally had changed. I started to collect pictures of my favorite keyboard heroes like Keith Emerson and Rick Wakeman and Patrick Moraz, and I had my sights really set on getting one of those synthesizers, the Minimoog. Well, when the Minimoog came into my life, everything totally changed. I changed my whole way of practicing. I would practice scales by doing pitch bends into each note. I would practice my legato and staccato technique by setting the controls in the Minimoog so it really highlighted whether or not I was playing legato or playing staccato. And I used the Minimoog to really improve my keyboard technique in a way that the classical music people never even thought of. And I was totally convinced that the instrument was completely expressive, although my Juilliard teachers would say, well, you can't play different dynamics on the keys. And I was like, but you can do all this with the knobs, and it's so continuous and so expressive. I had the opportunity to meet Bob a couple times, and I always found him to be a very gentle, kind spirit, definitely the inventor type, and always thinking about the musician. And it's so obvious with the instruments that he created, because when you play a Minimoog or any of the Moog synthesizers, you totally feel that. You get a real connection. So it was a privilege to be able to meet him in his lifetime. And when I talk about synthesizers to other people, to students, to people learning synthesis, I'm always like, you should learn how to play a Minimoog. Let me show you this, because I think that is one of the greatest designs in synthesizer history. So the Bob Moog legacy is super important. We all miss Bob, and I wish you all well. Happy synthesis. Greetings to all the Moog fans out there.